walking alone the streets.
Oh, hello my dudes. Welcome to another video. It is Friday. For some reason I keep vlogging on Fridays. I think I keep putting it off all week. I meant to do this yesterday, but I totally forgot in the morning. It's December 10th today. And I'm going to do a little bit of a day in the life. I thought it would be cool for me to kind of do like a productivity tips for those of us who are working from home. I've been working from home for 3 years now, since 2018. So it's been a minute, and obviously I do struggle with ADHD that is currently untreated. I have my appointment next week. I think I'm going to take you guys along that little journey with me, but so obviously that kind of presents some extra struggle, so I just thought I would give you guys kind of some tips throughout my day of how I manage my time. I do have a lot on my plate that a lot of people don't see, because a lot of it is like on my computer, and I just kind of sit there all day, and I feel like in every vlog, I'm like, I literally am just at my computer all day. So I'm outside the gym right now, about to train. I have mentioned I started training in the morning, and I really like that. I have some back, and obviously I already did my little morning routine. Had those waffles, which that was my first time trying those. Those were bomb. And did my morning routine. I always will like respond to messages with our coaches. We send our daily to-dos. If I have to like correspond with clients and stuff, I'll do that. And then I answer DMs while I warm up for a little bit. I just walk on the treadmill for like 10 minutes. So my first little tip is to just be blatantly honest with yourself about when the daily constants can fit in the most productive manner. I probably didn't articulate that correctly, but for me, like, don't love the idea of training in the morning. I was super against it for a long time, and it really took me stepping back and being objective, because I was training in the middle of the day, and I was like, I'm not productive after I train in the middle of the day. And I know this happens with a lot of like clients. They're like, oh, I'm just gonna train after work, and then it never happens, right? So be blatantly honest with yourself with maybe it's like your work or your school and your training, like the things that are daily constants, where the chunks of your day can fit in and be optimized. It's really easy to do stuff because it sounds good or because it's just like what we've done when it's not actually optimal, if that makes sense.
Hello.
Hi.
What can I get started for you?
Could I please get a venti cold brew with light ice? And then could you add sugar-free vanilla and oat milk with sweet cream cold foam on top? Good, secured. Okay, so workout done. I had pull day. I felt so much stronger. It wasn't a weight PR for deadlifts, but I think it was a rep PR. I got 225 for 7. Didn't even get 225 off the ground last week. I mentioned I felt super weak, but yeah, now always stop, get my Starbucks on the way home, go home, make breakfast, start work, and then I'll typically like get ready, but I like to just like pound some workout while I eat right when I get home. But my next little tip is just to create routine and structure for yourself. And I know that seems like common sense. And you know, day to day things fluctuate. Like we can't be reliant on routine. Every day is different. Obviously I take my rest days, so I'm not going to the gym every day, whatever. And you'll see I have these little markers throughout my day, and I always bucket certain tasks at certain times, and that really helps me. I know, especially when you work from home, it's easy to just kind of be like, okay, I can like get stuff done whenever. And it's not that stuff doesn't get done when I do that. Like everything always gets done. I just feel very scattered, like in my brain when that happens. So anyways, it really helps when even having little markers, like I stop and I get my Starbucks. I'm gonna caffeinate to go home, eat some breakfast. But yeah, I need to order new glasses. I had like 3 pairs and I lost them all. And I hate these. They're really ugly. I'm gonna put that note on my phone. And we have breakfast, cream of rice, a little bit of almond butter, blueberries, turkey bacon, egg whites, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, you guys, I have not worn a baseball hat in so long. I've been working for a little bit. It's like 1:30 right now. And my next little tip, so I'm like really lucky because I have my like loft area up here to work. It's been like the most helpful thing. But having a set workspace, right? So you probably heard like don't work in your bed, like whatever. I don't work on my couch except for Sunday afternoons. I allow myself to like plan out my weekend stuff from my couch. But besides that, my desk, this space is my workspace. So I don't really do much else besides just work up here. In the past, I've like kind of just like worked from wherever, or like some days it was in the kitchen and some days it was on the couch and some days it was in like at a desk, you know, and or even like having my desk in my room. I know sometimes that's unavoidable, but for me, like not having any distractions and just having my workspace be my workspace is so helpful. I just finished up my client check-ins for today, and now to do a lot of back-end work. We've been doing a lot of restructuring like internally and have so much stuff coming up. A lot of people are like, end of the year must be slow in like the fitness business because everyone just wants to jump on things in the new year. I have learned that that is not the case at all. Like the end of the year is so crazy because obviously we're like preparing everything for the new year. But yeah, work's been crazy, which is dope, but it's just a lot, and that's why I'm like so run down. And I'm probably gonna make food soon. I don't know. I'll keep you in the loop. Okay, so we are back. I'd say it's probably like an hour later. I just finished up filming a couple reels. Oreos are a great prop. Also, if you're gluten-free, the gluten-free Oreos are so freaking good. They taste just like real Oreos. If you're not gluten-free, try the gluten-free ones and tell me I'm wrong. Obviously, I haven't had a normal Oreo and I don't even know how long, but they're really good. But it kind of brings me to my next tip. I talked about have routine and have structure because it's super helpful, but also prioritize your tasks, right? So I will always knock out the most important stuff first. One, because it is the most important. Two, because I'm like most with it and most productive in the morning. So for me, like that's always client check-ins and like urgent tasks. But I also find that I'm the most creative in the morning. Like when it comes, like in the morning and then like very late at night. So when it comes to stuff, like I said, I was just filming reels, or if I'm like putting a post together, writing a caption, I try to do that in the morning. Not right when I wake up, but after I've gotten a little bit of work done. And I think a lot of people are the same way, whether you're most creative in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever. I have friends who like will write their captions or do like creative stuff right after they like do their morning routine, right? For me, I'm like not with it. I typically will always do like client check-ins, urgent stuff, and then a little bit of creative stuff. I'm gonna make food right now. And then I will do like more back-end stuff the rest of the day, just like on my computer, stuff that doesn't take a ton of thinking power. But yeah, I have to write a couple posts for the alignment page, so that's kind of like my last of my like creative stuff. And then I'll move on to more like back-end tasks after that. Just figured I would show you what I'm eating. I have jasmine rice, some zucchini, some guac, and then this is one of the burgers I showed you guys how I make, just like 4 at a time. So I have one of those burgers as well. Okay, so it is now 5:05. I had a couple phone calls, which I typically like to put in the afternoon. Again, just talking about like what allows me to feel most productive and kind of like optimizing my brain power. I know for me, when I have a lot of calls in the morning, I feel very behind and I get very like anxious. So I'll typically do those later. But yeah, big phone call. One of them was big and hard. But now I'm gonna go on a walk, and that's kind of my next tip, is like give yourself breaks. So obviously, for me, kind of like breaking up my day, I kind of almost feel like I'm taking breaks, like I'm not doing the same exact thing all day. But, you know, like breaks to get food, and I'm gonna take my evening break to go take like a 20-minute walk, and that really helps me. On these breaks, I mentioned it before, I will like respond to messages and stuff like that, but it's good to just like get out of my apartment. So that's what I do typically for half of it. I like do not go on my phone or anything, and then the other half I'll like respond to DMs and stuff just because otherwise I don't have time to do that. So that is my update. I have quite the like party going on my kitchen counter right now. I went to go get my mail, which I usually do on my way back from my walk, just because it's like downstairs, it's on the way up. So first one, which I actually just mixed up. Wow, that looks disgusting. But Beam sent me some of their greens to try, which I've just been having fun, like trying different stuff. So these are chocolate flavored, which I'm super excited to try, but it says they're naturally flavored. There's prebiotic, fiber, antioxidants, gluten and soy free, 18 fruits and 8 veggies. So there's a lot of stuff in there, and obviously I've only had First Form greens for like a really long time. Freaking love them, take them every day. I will say the one thing, First Form greens have digestive enzymes and probiotics, which is super, super helpful if you have an upset stomach. It's nothing you should become reliant on. This almost looks like, I don't know, it looks weird. Okay, that tastes really freaking good. These are freaking delicious. They also sent me some more of their vegan protein, the cinnamon cereal. Guys, I'm addicted. It's so good. These also are not grainy at all. Really enjoyed those. I really do like this protein as well. I've like seen it on Instagram. I love following like smaller companies, and I think they just started like around when alignment started, like around when COVID hit, but they've grown so much. It's been so cool to see them grow. Anyways, enough about that rant. I also got a package from Pride Foods. You know, I love my creamer ice, eat it every single day. They've been having supply chain issues. I work very, very closely with them, so they haven't been able to restock me in a long time, but they just restocked me hard, man. So I have a big bag of unflavored, which is nice if you want to like add protein powder and stuff. They also gave me a big bag of the coconut cream pie, which is my favorite. And then they sent me 2 bags of brown sugar, or brown sugar and cinnamon, which is my other favorite. And then they just had a big launch of their first savory cream of rice, which I think is so intriguing. I don't know how I feel about this. Let me know if you want me to do a taste test. It's taco flavored cream of rice. So I feel like you could almost use this instead of like rice, you know, and make like a just like savory meal. It would almost be like a grits texture. So it could be good. But code Lexi saves you, I believe, 10%. Could be 15, could be 20. But yeah, that was my nice little evening break. And we're gonna work a little bit, and that's that. But yeah, we're gonna work a little bit. I also am going to whip up my peppermint mocha collagen. I was out of that for a while, and they just restocked me. But collagen chocolate milk gang, what's up? And I'm not usually a peppermint person, but this is like it's like chocolate with a hint of Christmas. Look how glorious. I would have made like hot chocolate, but it's been pretty toasty here. It's like 70 degrees here in Austin, Texas. But yeah, the peppermint mocha collagen is delicious. And we have dinner. So I have actually I made all of this in the air fryer. So I prepped salmon and Brussels sprouts in the air fryer, and then I just warmed up some polenta. You guys have definitely seen it, but this is the one that I get from Trader Joe's. And it's like pre-cooked, so you really just have to like warm it up. And there's a few different ways that I will make it, but super good. I'm going to just finish up some last little back end things. So the last little like segment of my day is just more like planning out my following day, which obviously tomorrow's Saturday. This is a very weird Friday. Usually I feel like I'm like going out or doing something, but like I said, I'm like so drained, so I'm very excited to just chill. But usually while I eat my dinner, I will kind of like finish up my work, and then I will plan out the following day, just because I wake up with a game plan, and that always feels really, really good. But yeah, I actually don't have too much more work to do tonight, which this week it's been very, very busy. But yeah, that's that. And then I'm just gonna fold my laundry and shower and chill some balls. Okay, so this bathroom seems so empty. I'm in my guest bathroom right now just because it's right outside of the kitchen. But I showered and folded my laundry, and I just sat and like planned my weekend. But that's always the last thing I do, is like plan out my next day, which I mentioned. Honestly, usually I like to have something to do, like a plan for when I shut off work, because otherwise I will continue to work. So a lot of times I'll like go get froyo with a friend, or like go get dinner, or like even go to happy hour is like a big thing that I'll do here a lot. But like I said, I just don't want to socialize at all tonight, which is, yeah, I don't. I'm so tired. So my plan is to make my cream of rice, clean my kitchen. That's what I always do. Well, I make my cream of rice because then it's like cool. I don't like it super hot. I will clean my kitchen and pour my glass of wine, and then I'm gonna drink my wine and online shop. But there's that.
The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me.
Good morning, guys. Okay, I literally just forgot to close out the vlog last night, but I'm pretty sure the last thing I filmed was me online shopping and drinking wine, and then I had my last meal and went to bed. I'm obviously gonna wrap up the vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know it was like a really boring day, but honestly, if your days during the week are super exciting, props. Yeah, I know yesterday was a Friday, but it was a very normal day for me, and I actually really needed it. I slept till like 7:30 this morning, which is pretty late for me. I didn't set an alarm, and now I'm gonna go to the gym. I actually made some plans with a few friends later. Also wanted to add, this isn't like a productivity thing, but living alone, I do make an effort to see people like a lot. I'm pretty introverted, but for me, I love being around people. Like, I'm a very extroverted introvert. Like, it gives me energy being alone. I have to recharge, but I love being around people. So I do typically like hang out with friends, go get a drink, ice cream, whatever, like 4 or 5 times a week. But yeah, yesterday I was like, I can't talk to anyone. I'm gonna go to the gym this morning and then have myself a day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, let me know what you want to see. Comment, share, like, subscribe. It helps me and my channel grow, which we want around here. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.